Sacramento, California, born and raised. And Antelope is where I spend most of my days. You talk bad about my team, you must be a clown. This is Keek on the mic, so you know you better bear down. Bear down. Bear down.
Hey, what's going on, Bears fans? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Keek on the Mic, the podcast all about the Chicago Bears. Like always, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. So I have some very bad news regarding the Chicago Bears, as the report out of Chicago is this. Roquan Smith is expected to hold out as training camp begins. And according to Rapoport, the Bears all-pro linebacker Roquan Smith will not be participating in training camp when veterans report tomorrow, sources say, because of his new contract situation. Smith has not yet received an offer he would remotely consider, thus he will wait. Man, Bears fans, this is not the news that any of us wanted to hear, especially on a Monday. And I can handle Jaquan Brisker, a rookie holding out, right? That's totally different than a guy like Roquan Smith, the heart and soul of our defense, right? A guy that means so much to this Chicago Bears franchise. And this is definitely not the news that us Bears fans wanted. And I know I come on here a lot. And I'm the one that is usually very positive, which I'm going to remain positive in this situation because things can change. It could be a minor dispute, and that's the thing that sucks. We all knew that Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears were going to make the Roquan Smith extension a priority this offseason, and obviously that is true now because now there's a contract dispute, and that's something that I would want to know more about. I want to know why there's a dispute. How much do Ryan Poles and the Chicago Bears actually value Roquan Smith? And I totally understand where Roquan Smith is coming from. He wants to be paid like the top linebackers in the game, which I feel, and I say this a lot on the podcast, and I'll say it again right now. I feel that Roquan Smith is worth every penny, and he should be paid like one of the top linebackers in the game. And I know some people may disagree with me because of the accolades. He hasn't made a Pro Bowl. He hasn't made a first-team All-Pro, right? Who cares about those accolades? We all know that the NFL is rigged when it comes to those voting systems anyways, right? Roquan Smith should be paid like one of the top linebackers in the entire NFL. So I totally understand where Roquan Smith is coming from. He wants to be paid, and he deserves every single penny. And it just sucks. You never want to see this happen with any player. You never want to see any of your players hold out, especially a player of Roquan Smith's caliber. I'm going to try to remain optimistic and try to remain positive that the deal will get done. Ryan Poles will do everything in his power to make sure Roquan Smith is a Chicago Bear long term. But my message to Ryan Poles right now is get it done. Give the man what he deserves. This man is one of the centerpieces to your so-called rebuild, right? Your build, he is your centerpiece on the defensive side of the football. Justin Fields is your centerpiece on the offensive side of the football. Ryan Poles, get this done. Do whatever you have to do to make sure that Roquan Smith is a Chicago Bear. There should be no reason why there should be a contract dispute right now. He deserves every penny. He's shown what he can do, right? So I don't understand what really the issue is. I wish I had more information for you guys to give you right now on the podcast, but I really don't know what the contract dispute is between the Chicago Bears and Roquan Smith. All I know at the moment is that Roquan Smith plans to hold out for the start of training camp, and I hope this doesn't last too long because I know much like everyone else on the roster, there is a new coaching staff. There is a new defensive system as well as the offensive side of the football. So the defense is also learning a new defense. So I hope they can get this figured out and Roquan Smith can get back with his guys and teammates and get ready for week 1 against the San Francisco 49ers. Obviously, this is not what we wanted to hear on a Monday, like I just mentioned earlier in the podcast. But Ryan Poles, please get this done and make Roquan Smith a Bear long term and give him what he deserves, which is a huge contract extension, which would make him one of the highest paid linebackers in the entire NFL, which I truly feel that he deserves. So let me ask you guys this. How do you guys feel about this news? Let me know down below. in the comment section, and I'll try to keep you guys updated as much as possible as news comes to me. But before I let you guys go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification to catch all Bears content right here on the podcast. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And make sure you share this episode of Geek on the Mic with every single Bears fan that you know. But other than that, I'll be back for an all-new Bears podcast right here on Geek on the Mic. Thanks, guys, and bear down.
You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the Mic. You can go and subscribe, cause I be on it right. You ain't bout it, you ain't bout it, you ain't Geek on the